Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. First of my 3-day weekend. I get a 3-day weekend every weekend. That's part of the benefits of working at the Space Circus. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good, good. Which is, whoa. Greg's got some energy this morning. Oh, I just farted. Did you guys hear that? That's what I'm planning on doing from now on, is taking my 3 days, because they've been asking me to work on my days off. And they're going to continue to do that. But right now we ran into a work stoppage because of a broken wiring harness. But yeah, so I can tolerate what they're doing there for 4 days in a row, so that I can have 3 days off every weekend. I'm just going to do that. Eventually I can condition myself to be able to work 12-hour days there. So 4 12s, and then have my 3 days off. That's going to be my thing. That's going to be my thing, because I need these 3 days off. I'm drifting from my mission. They're letting me get sucked into their mission at work, and putting the old mind harness on me, and making it to where, my time is their time, sort of thing, which is what it is during the week. But all right, I had to wait for the stupid door to go all the way up. Yeah, no one I work with is bad. Everybody I work with is, as far as I've met so far, awesome. That's the fucked up part, right? Everyone I work with they're awesome people. They're very nice, very, very polite, very fun to talk to. It's just the process is totally fucking screwy. Greg thinks we're going for a car ride. Poor guy's been here No, stay. Not only that, but he jumps up in my fucking Explorer with the leather seats. It's not the dog car. Okay, so yeah, everybody there is super nice. It's just the chaos is hard to tolerate. Chaos is hard to tolerate. And then it makes me remember that I am literally selling my time again. I'm not selling my skills. I'm not selling my knowledge. I'm selling my time. And that's okay. It's just that when I run out of things to do, and I'm at a point where it's like, okay, I've got to find something to do to keep myself busy, I don't do that anymore. It's their job to keep me busy. If I'm gonna sell my time, if I'm gonna lease myself to a company, I look at myself just like the forklift that's sitting right there in the middle of the shop floor that they're leasing from, XYZ lifts. It's a forklift. They're paying X dollars a day for it to be there. Whether or not they use it, that's up to them, but they're paying for it to be there. When the forklift is not being used, it doesn't drive itself around and find interesting things to do. That's what I look at myself like, right? That's how they look at me as well. I'm an operator, and that's what I do. I operate. I'm given instructions, I'm given parts, I create spacecraft. If I don't have instructions or parts, I create nothing, right? So that's how I have to look at myself. And it's just a new understanding. Like I said, no one there is bad. It's just crazy. I gotta get used to that. And I have to keep myself focused on my mission, like I was saying. My mission is to make money to pay this farm off, so I don't have to do that anymore, because that's exactly what I knew that place was going to be when I got here. I've been lying to myself, and I was thinking that it would be something else, but I knew it was going to be exactly like this. I mean, yeah, I did. I knew it was going to be exactly like this. I just was hoping it wouldn't be. What's that saying? Abandon all hope, all ye who enter here. I guess it was something like that. Or was it Arbeit macht frei? I can't remember. But yeah, you guys gotta realize what it is before you go in, and then yeah. Okay, what are we doing today? Today's chicken moving day. The chickens don't know that yet, but that's what day it is. They're going over to the big house on the hill. They're getting pretty big. They're getting way too big for this little box, and they're getting a little too stinky for the garage here. Boy, they're thirsty too. You can see they're ready for me to give them some water. So, I think I had COVID. It's pretty awesome. I've been sick for 2 weeks now. Hard to say. And then we're going to try to change the exhaust manifold on the truck here, down in this hole here. That's probably not going to go well. It could go well. The exhaust manifold bolts, they're inherently corroded and tight. It is a steel bolt going into a steel block, so that's a pro. That means that galvanic corrosion will be at a minimum. But we're gonna have to work a little hard to get them out of there. They look like they're smaller bolts. I'm gonna get a 6-point socket and just kind of rock and roll on them a little bit. Just little bunches, little bumps, little wiggles, back and forth, little penetrating oil, maybe a little heat. This one on this side that I'm looking at right now on the driver's side, it definitely has to come off because it's cracked right down the middle. One on the passenger side, I was going to take off and just replace the gasket underneath it because I believe it's leaking. Depending on how the driver's side goes, I may just not fuck with the passenger side. But I've got one new manifold on the left, and then I've got all new gaskets for the whole thing back to the catalytic converter. That is what we're doing today. We're removing some chickens. We're fixing some exhaust pipes. And then I'm going to a hockey game in Alabama. I don't know what the name of their team is down here. Something weird. Has nothing to do with Alabama. I don't know what the hell the name of the team is down here. It's weird. Anyway, whoa, this is why that door's smashed, that window's smashed out. There's wind that goes through this breezeway. Oh, wind that goes through the breezeway, go figure. And it gets ripping pretty good. And it grabs that door and it flings it backwards. So, what I'm gonna do is put a piece of 550 cord in there that dingle dangles down from the top. We've all seen it. And keeps the door from swinging all the way open at 5,286 miles an hour. Seemed like an arbitrary number, but it really wasn't. All right. Yeah, we're going to go to the hockey game. And I'm going to put on my best going to hockey game clothes. Too bad I shaved my fucking beard off and I look like a retard now. But I'm going to see if I can't scratch up some ladies, you know what I mean? Well, if you're at a hockey game, there's got to be a nice slice there. There's got to be 2 chicks, you know? Probably, eating their way towards the middle of a giant hot dog that I could be like, hey, I like hot dogs, something like that. I'll come up with something slick to say. Oh, what the fuck that was? That was the garage door flinging open. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go to a hockey game tonight with my new buddy from work, and we're gonna go to dinner. Hopefully, it's gonna be a good day. I'll keep you posted with the chickens here in a little bit.